So yeah, guys, welcome to the third quarterfinal of the Solary Cup. Thank you so much. Yeah, 13, 14, 15. Sorry. True. Thank you, chat. I just got 2012 was spam. True. But yeah, let's do the introduction. And let's take a look who's gonna take the victory here, the top two in the Solary Cup Quarterfinal 3. It's a competition with a prize pool of €2,000, sponsored by Objective Code. As you can see, the sponsors there as well. That is great to see. Carl won in 2006. So yeah, we have Massa, Aurel, Rin, and Pandaa batting it out for 2 spots in the semifinals. And yeah, we have 5 maps that will be played in cup mode. So cup mode means that we have 1 warm-up beforehand with 4 live rounds after that. 4 live rounds mean that players can collect points there, and they only can do that by finishing. First place gets 10 points, second place 6, third place 4, and fourth place 3 points. And with that in mind, you have to collect 100 points, as you can see in the top right corner. Then you activate Finest Mode, and with Finest Mode attached to your name. So after hitting 100 or more points, you have to win 1 more round in order to either get first or second. So let's take a look who's gonna make it here. Who will make it? Definitely Rin for me. Mate in Abyss, the player, the big underdog in this one. Aurel is the clear favorite for me to maybe even be a contender to beat Carl Jr. in this competition. But we see Massa staying alive here. Pandaa making a mistake. Rin on second and Aurel on first. So Aurel with definitely a great performance and will be a hard nut to crack. The TMGL player for Gaming Privé, right? Gaming Privé doing it really nicely. It is, yeah, Aurel winning it here if he survives the ending, but it is Rin making a mistake. Massa also, I thought, with a slowdown, but that's not the case. Aurel with a 59.50. That is a great time. That is a great time on this track on Mothership. I haven't introduced that map as well. The WR is a 59.11, and Aurel just has done a great time there. So Massa with second place here, which is really great for him. That is a great performance for Massa. Let's take a look who is winning the next one. Massa with a great start, but gets a lot of a tilted landing there. That's why he finds himself not in first position anymore. But great section there. But now the ice is really deciding. Massa not with a lot of steering movements there. So Massa shows why he's one of the best player and the best player in Germany. He shows us that. So Rin with that early mistake. Massa also pulling the Massa clown in this third sector and gets overtaken by Aurel, but still the gaps are pretty huge here, as you can see that Aurel is leading here and Massa is still on second, even though he has made a bonk into the wall. So yeah, pretty clear gaps already. Aurel going so far up, and also can we get some Massa clowns in the chat? Thank you. Massa on third and Rin on fourth. So Rin only with 7 points, as well as Pandaa only with 9 points, but so goes the same for Massa, only 10 points for him. So Aurel with a dream start here. A dream start for Aurel. 20 points for him. And this looks so easy, and this shows why he's the clear favorite for me in this particular quarterfinal. Alrighty, next round. Ooh, Rin with a good start, but a little bit of an oversteer here by the looks of it. Pandaa with a mistake. Aurel going so close there to the tree. And Massa with more speed here. Massa with more speed. It's really important because this part is freewheel. And Massa is making it really nicely. But look at that. Rin is still holding strong the lead. But Aurel and Massa are attacking. They are attacking. And Aurel taking so many risks here in this part. But still he can really lose it all here, but this is not the case. Who's getting first? But Aurel with the clip, and Aurel gets overtaken. Rin with such a risky line there. Jeez, man. He is risking it for the biscuit and stays in the lead. Massa on second, and then we see Aurel on third, and yeah, Pandaa on last. So Pandaa still needs a good position and actually does not finish here. 9 points for Pandaa here after 3 rounds. That is unfortunate for the wavy player. And yeah, also Rin overtakes Massa in this regard. The next round is coming up. Round number 4 and the last round on Mothership. And we might not see this map again, but we can see it in the next map rotation if we see round number 21, if everyone is finalists somewhat. So let's take a look. Massa is leading, but great round here between Rin and also Pandaa. And also Massa then makes Aurel a little bit further behind. So let's go into the free camera and see who's gonna take it. Look at this. This is super close to call here between the players. Massa leading. Pandaa with a great line. So got it Rin. Massa with the inside approach. So you will not have as much speed as the other players. Who's gonna get that first position? Is Rin gonna snipe it? Yes, he is. Massa has to settle on second position. Rin gets another first place. But what a great round was that. Every time below 1 minute. Wow. That was a crazy round. Aurel in last with a 59.83. Jeez. Okay, the next map is coming up. Rafflesia. Or Rafflesia. So you can see the map order is not the same. It's the longest map. It's the longest map that is in this map pool. Map by Mephisto. And definitely not an easy map. Not an easy map here. You know, a 106.19 is the WR by Kerberos. And we can see the warm-up here. The gap is already pretty huge between the players. But yeah, let's just take a look who's gonna take it. Looking forward to see this map being played in a non-decisive situation where players have to collect points. Let's take a look into the points actually at the moment. Aurel is tied up with Rin, who had 2 fantastic last rounds and won both of them. So he's up to 27 points and overtook Massa and now tied for first. Massa on third with 22 points and Pandaa after not finishing around only 13 points for him. 13 points and he's on P4. So not that great for Pandaa, for the wavy player, but let's go into the live round. Good luck to the players and let's see who's gonna take it here. Who will win the first round on Rafflesia? I'm keen to know that. I'm looking forward to see who's taking it all here and who's losing it. Is Massa leading, but definitely a close round between them. Aurel and Rin are also there to have a saying, and Pandaa is a little bit further behind, but still gets a good amount of speed. Look at that. Look at this speed from Pandaa here. So he's only 83,000 away from Massa, Rin, and Aurel. And this is a non-decisive round thus far. Aurel goes for the inside approach, so not carrying as much speed as Massa and Rin in this sector. Okay, interesting to see that. Definitely a very great round between them. Rin making the first mistake, and it is Aurel leading here. Aurel, however, not with the best landing in the slope, so he's not really accumulating as much speed as Pandaa and Massa. The ending will decide it. Aurel with the outside approach and the early landing. Massa comes closer. Who's gonna get that first position? Is it Aurel or Massa? It is Aurel staying ahead, and also Pandaa sniping Massa. What a round, a 106.70 to win it. Man, what a level here in this quarterfinal. Aurel takes it. And Massa has to settle on P number 3 with that. Definitely not the worst performance from Massa. Still, he's at 26 points. He needs to make more. He needs to take more risk and make more happen than that. But let's take a look here. Who's gonna get that? Who will get that here? Is it Massa or Pandaa winning this round? Aurel has made a mistake. No, actually not Aurel. It is Rin has made a mistake, so he's super far behind. And also has made a mistake here. Can he even finish this round? This is devastating to see here. But the second respawn for Rin, that is not good. But let's take a look onto Pandaa and Massa's POV here. They will decide the 10-pointer between them. Pandaa with a great line. Massa not with the best landing. So Aurel is coming closer to him. And the ending is again deciding it. Aurel going so risky there. But look at the speed here from Aurel. Is it enough to overtake Massa? Yes, it is. And Aurel up to second position with that. Pandaa winning his first round up to 29 points. Aurel in second and Massa in third. But again, a great round. Great round between the players. Rin is also able to finish, but only getting himself 3 points. Okay, next round is coming up. Rin with a mistake and he is down to P4. So it's not decided yet here. It's very close between the players. Only Aurel has walked away with somewhat of points here. But still 43 points is not that he is safe thus far. Pandaa a bit with a lag, but still he is in the race. And now the Zoop really matches. Massa gets it really well here. Massa into the lead. Massa with a great sector here as well. Gaining a lot of speed and also holding the gear, but it's super close between the 3 players. Aurel, Pandaa and Massa. Who's gonna get that 10-pointer here? That's the question. Will Aurel extend the lead or will Massa or Pandaa come closer to Aurel here? The ending will decide it. One more drift here to the left and then we have the full speed section and it is Aurel who's dead. Who's gonna get the 10-pointer? It is looking good for the wavy player. Pandaa will take it and Pandaa with a great comeback here. Up to 39 points. Massa also up to 36 points, but actually drops down to P3 here, or is tied now with Rin for that third position, or for that last position, let's say like that. And Pandaa is going up to second place. That is a very crazy match here. That is crazy. Nothing is decided. Listen, I'm doing like PB almost every round. Slow down a bit, Massa. Man, how can you not love Massa? He's a great guy. But right now he's in last. Listen, exactly. He's in last together with Rin. But now gets a great line. You look at Massa. Also a great landing for him. And with that, he is leading. But the reactor Zoop will definitely decide it. Both Aurel and Massa get it equally good. The Team GL players here are fighting it out for the 10-pointer. Pandaa and also Rin are a little bit further behind. But Rin has made a mistake. So didn't do it. Oh, never mind. Pandaa also did a mistake. Okay. Let's focus on the fight here. Oh my god, Massa. What is that round? Again, they're playing so good here. Massa will do a PB. That is a great time. That is a great time from Massa. He's 0.24 ahead. Not the best landing here, but still it is enough to clock in a 106.62. Man, Massa is absolutely doing it fantastic here in this quarterfinal. But now he's getting his 10-pointer here after getting denied so many times. And with that, he's up to 46 points and to P number 2. Man, great match. Really good match thus far. I have to stress that one out. Great match. Okay, the next map is a bot from Shamsi. That is the next map. And what can I tell you about this one? Yeah, I mean, if I say to you, yeah, Carl Jr. has WR, yeah, cool. Cool story, Bob. Yeah, that is Carl Jr. in a nutshell. He's the greatest of all time, and I'm looking forward how he will perform in the next quarterfinal. Yeah, that we played just after that. This map can be really hard, but I think it's also on, yeah, maybe the easier side. But there are a lot of parts that can be messed up, especially this freewheel trajectory that you've seen, and also in the dirt that you don't hold your gear there. So you have very, very evil gear before the drift. So yeah, some things can go wrong here. Every time below 58 is great. And yeah, good luck to the players. Good luck, good luck. Players have loaded in. And let's take a look if Massa can take it. This is my map, guys. Let's see if Massa maybe jinxed himself with that. But yeah, Massa with 46 points, only 7 points away from Aurel, who had a really, really good start into the race, into the match. And now he is, yeah, getting attacked by the players. But let's take a look who will take the first 10-pointer on a bot. Who will do that? That is the question. So, yeah, Rin is in last with 39 points. So let's take a look. Can he do something or not? Can he do something or not? Because he definitely has to get himself a 10-pointer now in order to like stay alive somewhat. And right now it's looking like a very, very close round. Rin with such a risky line. They're not getting it really well. But still he's in the race. Massa with the bonk and with the bump there. So Massa is out on this round. Massa is out on this round. Pandaa versus Aurel for the first position. Aurel eating a lot of grass there. So Pandaa has more speed. Who's gonna get it though? It is Pandaa winning it here over Aurel. But only 34 thousandths of a second. And it is Rin who has to settle on P3 with a 58.37. Massa only with 3 points here. But yeah, Pandaa with that, overtaking Massa. Wow. So Massa jinxing himself there. And with that, down to third position. Because also Rin didn't get the best amount of points. It's still only 10 points away from Pandaa. And also Aurel only 59 points. So only, it could be a quadruple final situation that we could see here. But we might also see a, yeah, a clean sweep here from either Aurel or Pandaa, or maybe Massa, who just dominate one map. But now the round looks more decided here, as Massa is 0.5 ahead of Pandaa. And then we have Aurel and Rin, who have fallen both down tremendously and are more than 2 seconds behind. So that is not good for them. It is not good for them thus far, as Pandaa gets second, and he will be certainly very happy about that because he comes closer to Aurel with that. He also saves it here. Massa wins it with a 57.85. Man, that is a great time from Massa. That is very, very fast. A 0.85. That is 0.3 away from world record. Great time from Massa. Pandaa with a great start here. Great start from Pandaa. But still, look how close it is. 63, 59, 59, and 46 points between all the 4 players. I mean, Rin has fallen a bit behind, yes. But still, he can definitely make something happen here, as he gets a great line over this second half of the track, or into the entry of the second half of the track. And Aurel also not with the best standing. You want to get that nosedive, which Aurel didn't get, and also want to control your car. And Aurel got a slowdown with his car being tilted too much there on those transitions. So Aurel down to P4 here. And this is definitely not good for him. That is not what he wanted to do. Massa and Rin are in first and second. And Massa can make it happen. Pandaa with a mistake, but he will still... No, never mind. He will not stay on P number 3. He will throw away 1 point and has to go for the safe finish. And only getting himself 3 points. Massa wins it. Rin on second and Aurel only on third position. Okay, last round on this track, 69 points for Massa, and all of a sudden, Massa is leading the race. Massa is leading the race here, and that is definitely not like unexpected to me, but this describes the quarterfinal here very well. The pace is just there. Great performance for Massa, but Massa pulls the Massa clown there, goes into the wall, and makes that mistake on that last round. So Massa will not get himself a 10-pointer here. But we see so many mistakes here. Also, Rin is 1 second behind Aurel, who could potentially get himself into the lead again if he stays alive, but not the best speed before the freewheel part. And Pandaa and also Rin are overtaking Aurel. Aurel is severely struggling on this part. He's severely struggling here, and Pandaa will just get himself that 10-pointer if he stays alive. Looking like that, 0.9 of a second. He should not give this one away here. He should not give this one away. And yes, Pandaa will take it. Another 10-pointer for the wavy player. And a 59.12 is definitely not the fastest time that we have seen. But yeah, Pandaa takes it. Aurel in second, Rin on third, and Massa on last. It's map number 3. And now we're going to go to map number 4. We have played 12 rounds thus far. And yeah, Wisdom 2 is the next map. A map from Clem. And guys, can we get a guess in the chat? Who has WR here? I think some unknown player that I don't know. But guys, guess who has WR here? I don't know this player. Maybe you can elaborate that a little bit more. But yeah. Of course it is none other than Carl Jr. Carl Jr. with WR here. Carl Jr. looks so sick on those tracks. It is impressive. This guy is incredible. And I would really be wondered if he doesn't make it in, not the Irish Prodigy, if he will not make it to the grand final. But I don't want to jinx it. Carl Jr. is maybe even the greatest of all time. And yeah, he has WR on this track with a 57.55. So a great time as well. And yeah, this map is has a lot to do with gear management, especially this section here where my game just lags out, as well as Massa's game. And then of course also the ending. You can get that bump there from Pandaa to hold the gear, or just get it with a smooth steer. And then also the part with that uphill is also really important to get great. So let's just take a look here. 73, 72 and 72 points between the top 3. So that is 1 point between Massa and Aurel, between first and third. And also Rin is not out on this one yet. Ivory Coast. Rave. Okay, let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and see who's gonna win this round. Massa. Oh, such a great guy. Massa is such a great guy. Made in Abyss is Rin, as my game just completely lags out. Hello, game? Mod check? Well, yeah. Game is there again, but I had some lags here. I'm sorry for that. But let's go into the round here. As we see Massa, yeah, on 4th position. And then we have a great fight between Rin, Pandaa and Aurel for that first position. Only 0.1 between them, as Aurel has the upper hand. Rin with a great amount of speed gets a bit of airtime though, and he falls down to 3rd position. Holds his gear, but it's not enough because the approach was not that good. Pandaa will take that 2nd position. Also Massa will overtake Rin here. Aurel, however, gets first here with a 57.92. Also a good time. Good time, 0.4 away from WR. And every time below 58 is definitely very, very fast. So Aurel leading Pandaa on 2nd, and Massa 75 points on 3rd position, and making that mistake there, making that early mistake. So Massa is out on this round. He's out on this round here. And Let's just see who will make it happen here. Pandaa going so close there to the wall. But this is not a mistake that he has done there or touching the wall. Gets airtime there. So he gets a little bit of a zoom or a little bit of a speed advantage over Rin. But yeah, still pretty close between the top 2 players. But the question is, where's Aurel? Aurel down to P3 here. And he's 0.8 away. Massa can also potentially overtake him. But let's focus on the top battle here. Rin versus Pandaa. Pandaa not with the best gear management. It also touches the cacti there and gets a penalty. So that is not good because he also gets overtaken by Aurel. And look at this. Aurel actually gets first. This is rigged. Rin with the mistake in the ending. And Aurel gets first here. What? Aurel gets first here after a mistake from Rin in the ending. That was that was throwing for skins. But whatever. Let's go into the next round and see who will make it. Massa again is dead here. Massa is dead. And he will not make it. 2.5 seconds, and with that he falls down tremendously because Aurel can already get himself up to the finest mode here if he wins that round. Else it will be the face slap. 6 points would mean 99 points for Aurel. So he needs a good position but makes that mistake by going too far to the right there. So Aurel is dead in this round. This jump is really hard because it's not a straight road there, that down there. You really need to squeeze your car through. But Aurel down to P4, so you will not get finalists here just yet. Massa 2.5 seconds away on second position. And Pandaa will get first here with a 58.06. Not a bad time. Massa on second with 2 seconds behind, 2.4 seconds. Then we have Rin getting third and Aurel on P number 4. Okay, the last round here, and we could see 2 finals on the next map. If Aurel gets third and Pandaa gets second here on this round, then of course Massa can still deny and also come very, very close into the finals mode here himself. But the question is, can he make it? Massa survived the start, but is already 0.2 away of claiming the finals mode. Also not the best line here from Massa, and this part loses on a little bit of speed after he was coming dangerously closer. Every player survives this part. Massa gets the least amount of airtime from the player and comes closer. A great line from Massa here. Great line, but has to readjust his line here. So not the best speed in exchange here. But still, the ending is there. Rin with a bump, but he's still in the race, but will not get himself that first position. Also had to respawn. So it is Aurel versus Pandaa. Who's getting that first position? It's Pandaa with a 57.98. Great time and definitely a great round. One of the closer rounds that we've seen on this track. So Aurel on second, Massa on third, and then we see Rin. Is he able to finish though? Yes, he is, but only getting 3 points here, so up to 70 points. And we see 2 finalists now. Massa 89 points. Devastating to see that for him. So he needs at least 2 more rounds to claim finalist status. So this could be the last map. Blue B could be the last map. WR from Carl Jr. A 54.26. So every time below 55 is definitely winning material. But since this track is, I would say, not that hard, we might see even times with a or 54 times that not even making to the top 2 or something like that. So one warm up before we're gonna go live. And with that, good luck to the players. Good luck, good luck. So this ending can be really hard, especially the left turn there, the small left turn here that Rin is going over to here. We have to you have to go so inside on the right side to get a great left turn and get a lot of speed in the ending sector. It's really hard, you can really mess it up. But good luck to Pandaa and Aurel, who are finalists. So they can already close it out. Massa is at 89 points, so he needs at least 2 more rounds to make it happen. And then Rin is on 4th with 70 points. So ideally, Rin just wins 3 rounds in a row, but he has just made a mistake. And with that, he's out on this round. Pandaa and Aurel are leading. Massa has to deny one of those players, else he's out of this competition. He's 0.3 away, and Aurel and Pandaa are super fast on this track. Look at this, they're very good here, and they are in the range of driving a 54 mid to high time. But the question is, who's gonna make it into the semi-final? Is it Pandaa or Aurel who will have the relief after this round? Aurel with a great apex, but this will be all decided in the dirt. This will be all decided here. Pandaa with a great sector, more speed, and Pandaa will take it. Pandaa is through with a 54.738. He equals his time, and he is through. Pandaa is the first one in the semi-final, and yeah, now it's Massa versus Aurel, and then there's also Rin, but only the top 2 is going through. Next round is coming up. Massa needs to win this one, or Rin, of course, in order to deny Aurel the victory. Massa needs to win to claim finest mode, and makes that mistake. Massa with the mistake there, and this is devastating to see. Now Rin has it all in his hands. Aurel not with the best line there. It is 0.18 between Rin and Aurel, and this could really change history here. This could change it everything. Rin with such a risky line. What are you doing, man? Oh man, Aurel with a bit more speed coming up this ice turn, and he is coming dangerously closer in the ending. Is Rin gonna stay alive, or will Aurel snipe it away? Aurel not with the best speed. Into the dirt we go. Aurel, can he make it? Great turn from Aurel, and Aurel will take it here if he survives that great ending. And Aurel does it here with a 55.40. Aurel with a very dominant ending here, knocking out Rin and Massa. Wow, what a quarterfinal, guys. That was a great quarterfinal.